Hi students, let's look at this question here, which is on binomial expansion. So using binomial expansion of 1 plus x to the power of n, determine if 37 to the power 11 is divisible by 396. Okay, let's see how we can do this proficiently. So the first thing is to expand this. This over here, we would have already know how to expand this, right? So this will be 1 plus x n equals to 1 plus n1 x1 plus n2 x2 plus n3 x3 all the way to n to the power of n x power of n. Okay, but of course, if you are not very sure how to get this, we can just do the manual method of binomial expansion. Now this is obviously the n we are this binomial here, we just assume that they are all positive integers. Okay, so what we can do is just do it slowly. If we want to do it slowly, this is xn. This will be, remember that this is 3. It has always been expansion has always been this case here, right? So you bracket it, and then you expand to the last one, which is like that. So what we need here is n, and then this is 1 and x, 1 and x, 1 and x. So when we expand this over here, we start with 0, 0. Always start counting from 0 all the way to n. So we'll ascend the power of this over here and end with this. But the power of the other one will be descending. But the idea is we don't really care about this because 1 to the power of anything would just be 1. So this case here, when we get it, this is 1, this is x, so this is 1 plus this is n, 1 x. I'll leave it in, I know this is n, but I'll leave it there because it's easier to see the general pattern here. So when this is 2, this is 2. When this is n, choose 3. I know that this is x to the power of 3, and so on. So the last term will be n xn. Okay, so that's why we get to this form here, the last form here. All right, but that's besides the case. So just using this expansion. So first we expand this first. Okay, now determine if 37 to the power 11 minus 1 is divisible by 396. Now first of all, we of course know that the one which requires the binomial expansion is this guy over here. Am I right? So when you're doing this, what we need to do is actually just let x be. Because if this is 37 to the power 11, this will be 1 plus 36 to the power of n is what? N is 11 here. Alright, meaning to say x is 36 and n is 11, right? So there you go. So this case here, if I were to use this formula here, what we'll get is actually this will be equals to 1 plus 11, choose 1, x1, plus 11, choose 2, x2, plus 11, choose 3, x3, 11, choose 4, x to the power 4, all the way to 11, choose 10, x10, plus 11, choose 11, x11. Okay, great. So this is what we got. Now once this is done, then this is pretty okay. I think what we need now is essentially we need 37, 11 minus 1. So this 1 here we bring over, or we minus 1 both sides. It works as well. So minus 1 both sides. Okay, slowly down. You don't need to, this is 37, 11 minus 1. Okay, so this is over here minus 1. Then this will be 11 choose 1 x1, 11 choose 2 x2, 11 choose 3 x3, 11 choose 4 x4, 11 choose 10 x10, plus this will be 11 choose 11. Okay, we can leave 11 choose 11 as 1 if you want to. Okay, but so I'll leave this as 1 because this is the important part here. Alright, the x is actually 36. So let me just change all these to 36. X is 36. Okay. So I did a minor mistake, not really a mistake, but I forgot to sub the x as 36. So this is what we get after bringing 1 over. Now the thing now is we need to divide by 396. So we ask ourselves what is 396. Divide everything by 396. So divide throughout with 396. What we get is this over here. Divide by 36, 396, right? 396. Okay, this will be 371 minus 1 over 396. 37 over 1. Okay, so this whole thing here will be 36 plus 11 over 2, 36. So everything will just divide by 396. Now 396, the thing is, what is 396? We just take 396 divided by 11. You can just prime factorize if you want to, okay? But 396 happens to be 11 times 36, which is actually all the 36 here. Do you see all the 36 here? So the beauty about this is this. Okay, I'll just do this as 36 about 10. 36 over 11 over 396. Okay, this case here, this guy is 36 times 11. You realize that this is actually divisible. 11 choose 1 is divisible by 11 because 11 choose 1. So NCR is always NCR is n factorial r factorial n minus r factorial. Okay, so this is also divisible by 11. This is also divisible by 11. This is also divisible by 11. But this is not divisible by 11. Okay, so that is the important part. So what you understand is this. This is divisible by 11. Then after which, this whole thing here, of course, these are all divisible by 36. We have no qualms about this. Divisible by 36. Okay, so essentially what I'm trying to say is this chunk here, only this chunk is divisible by 396 because 396 is 36 times 11, so you can do that, but this chunk is not. So what we do is so this will be the remainder. So you have some form of integer here, some, let's say k, integer k, then plus 36, meaning let this whole thing be my k, because this will definitely be, this whole thing here will just be my k. Okay, let's say this is an integer k. Okay, integer k. So in other words, this will be 3, 7, 11 minus 1, 396. This will be integer k plus 3, 6, 11 over 396. This whole k here will definitely be an integer because it's divisible by 36 and also 11. They will just cancel out each other. This is not. Okay, so this case here, once you cancel it out, you realize that what is left behind is this is 36, 11 over 36 times 11. 11 is a prime number. Okay, and 36 is not 36 is actually not what do you call it, is not 36 is actually 2 square times 3 square. When you prime factorize, it doesn't have any 11 to cancel it out from the prime factor. So hence 3, 7, 11 minus 1 is not divisible by 396. Okay, so it's not divisible. So if you have any questions at all, please do let us know, and I'll see you in the next question.